Yes. Hi, Seka. How are you?
Hello. Let me tilt my camera down here. There we go.
Yes.
Yes, beautiful. I'm Andrés, I will be your translator. I know the lighting is perfect. John, la luz está perfecta, ¿cierto?
Perfect.
Perfect. And
Yes.
we'll let you with John and his question. I will be the translator. Welcome here. It's really an honor to have you here in our channel.
Thank you.
Bueno, Sika, gracias por esta oportunidad. Yo quisiera, pues, felicitarla porque obviamente todo este proceso que ha estado en la industria del cine para adultos, pero también en lo que es el tema de los negocios y todo. Yo quiero preguntarte, ¿cuál ha sido tu perspectiva de lo que era hace 30 años respecto a cómo visualizabas la sexualidad y ya estando en la industria? ¿Qué cambios ha podido mejorar y qué ha podido, por ejemplo, poder decir, wow, estos son nuevos retos y los he afrontado?
Okay, we congratulate you not only for your role in the adult industry, but in your role also as a businesswoman. And the first question is, how does that change your perspective about sexuality going back in the beginnings in your career and now in the early days and now seeing it now? You seen that, oh yes, I had seen some changes for better, for worse? I don't know. How does your vision about sexuality has changed back in these early days and now?
Okay. Well, honestly, the technology has increased to where it's so easy for you to be get popular out there. And it's great because you have so many options. You not only have just doing porn shoots, but then you have the camming and Skyping. There's so many different things you can do. So it's a great opportunity, and you don't even have to leave your home sometimes to make money. So it's great. Many years ago, you were lucky to somebody to find you and to get promoted as quickly as what you can today.
John dice que le ha sorprendido es cómo la tecnología ha llevado incluso a que las promociones sean mucho más sencillas, incluso sin abandonar las casas. Dice que hace 30 años era muy complejo y que era una suerte incluso, como que te tomaran en cuenta, conseguir un casting, por así decirlo, y que dice que no solo con las grabaciones, sino, ella lo mencionó, ¿no? Ella dijo ahí con clipping y con otra serie, digamos, como de prácticas, que entonces ella ha visto, pues como mujer de negocios, eso como una mejora en la tecnología.
Increíble. También lo más destacado es que Sika, aparte de poder incursionar en la industria del cine para adultos, también está el tema de poder darle como que oportunidades a los jóvenes, porque ya pues obviamente teniendo escenas con mujeres y hombres mayores, ya teniendo como en los personajes, en la historia, ¿qué has podido de pronto poder aprender en el tema de, mire, los jóvenes en cierta parte son más flexibles, o ya los temas de hombres mayores son un tema más de tabú? ¿Cuál es ese concepto en el que está más cómoda y qué tipo de historias son las que más te gusta poder estar con los directores?
What are the type of histories that you love most to work with the directors? And the other question is, yes, you have become like a person that had find new talents. So how do you feel working with these new talents and compare it, I don't know, with people that you had worked before?
Okay. When I have people contact me, I started swinging to where there were a lot of men talent out there that actually wanted to be in porn but never knew how to do it. And me being a swinger and how it came around to where people found me just on Twitter. That's, my husband, I'm married, so my husband went and put the videos on the porn site or the swingers website. And that's where the porn industry found me. And so that's how he would put short teaser clips on Twitter and on the SDC, I shouldn't say the website, but on a swingers website. And that's how I was found. Now, these gentlemen that are also on these sites and on Twitter would contact me. So why not let them have the opportunity also? So I give them the steps of getting tested, and you have to meet a certain criteria as far as fit. We look for certain guys, and then we try them. We actually have them come to, our residence, and they sign a model release. They get tested. And after all that, we video and we let them know whether they're up for it or not. And sometimes they tell us they don't want to. It's not something they can do.
For you to feel comfortable, do you want that we bleed the part that you mentioned the site, or do you feel okay?
You probably, I don't know if you're allowed to. I don't care. SDC.
Okay. No. John, le había hecho una pregunta primero a Sika, pero dijo que no hay problema porque ella dice que no podía mencionar el nombre del sitio, pero ella dice que por nosotros no hay problema. Entonces, no, pues John, es que gracias a ese sitio, obviamente, tú lo conoces, es que ella empezó como swinger. De hecho, ella está casada. Y fue todo en Twitter que empezó ella a subir como que estas solicitudes. Y gracias a esas respuestas de solicitudes, pues es que es increíble porque varias de esas audiciones son hechas en la casa de ella. Obviamente ellos firman unos documentos. Esas mismas personas a veces dicen, no quiero que se llegue, bueno, a publicar o sí. Y obviamente incluso esas personas le preguntan a ella, bueno, ¿qué tal estuve? O sea, como que prueban, por así decirlo en cierta manera. Pero aquí hay como un buen highlight, si no lo sabías, de que todo ella comenzó en la carrera de los swingers. Eso lo llevó a la industria, lo que es. Y pues bueno, ella dice que no hay problema con decir el lugar.
Excelente. También, Sika, lo que más me impresiona es que le hemos preguntado algunas ocasiones a Rocco, a Eri, a Michael Vegas y bueno, nuestras queridas amigas de las industrias del cine para adultos, el poder tener de pronto como una experiencia con otras personas en la industria, que de pronto actores le gustaría poder participar, poder experimentar en la historia. También sobre qué conceptos tiene, por ejemplo, si tienen algún grupo o club de fan entre Celi, sobre Peidi, y también Leilani Ley, todas ellas, cómo es poder mantener comunicación o no tienen comunicación, todas son por separado, o sea.
Okay, this is an interesting question. As you may know, in this channel we had interviewed with people from the industry. And do you want, I don't know, there is like a dream project that you wanna do, or a dream actor or actress that you wanna, or company director that you wanna add or participate? And the other question is, how do you, and not only talking about you, but as your peers, keep contact with the fans? You are united like in a group of actresses and actors, or it is all separated?
Usually when it's their first time, they like to only be one-on-one. But then if they are not shy and they've been swinging out there and they've already been used to gangbangs and group play, then most of the time, if they've already experienced that, they're very good at getting into porn because they're not shy. And we've recruited this past year, about 7 guys that really worked out. And some of them are already working for the big companies. So, and what's funny is that when I get hired to go to the big company, they've usually picked out the person that I've already promoted to the industry, which is ironic. And I don't know until I get there.
Wow. John, acá hay una historia muy increíble y espero responda a tu pregunta. Dice que generalmente cuando se llegan a experiencias, porque pues muchas veces algunos fans llegan incluso a, pues, a pasar todo el proceso. Generalmente son experiencias uno a uno, pero a veces si ellos tienen experiencias con Ganban, lo hacen. Acá hay una historia muy interesante porque dice que el año pasado ella logró que la industria y grandes compañías reclutan a 7 hombres. Ella dice que ha pasado algo increíble porque muchas veces cuando a SEKA la llaman para grabar, como que hey, te necesitamos, ella se da cuenta que la persona con la que va a grabar es una persona que ella reclutó, pero la compañía no lo sabe. Ahí responde tu pregunta.
Yes. Algo que sí tenemos curiosidad, bueno, somos cineastas en esta escena independiente, poco a poco se irá escalando a grandes productos audiovisuales, pero me gustaría así pedirle un consejo a ella. Yo sé que en las historias, cuando son escenas que son posiblemente de alto calibre, que son escenas explícitas, ¿cuáles son las de pronto recomendaciones que usted ha visto en películas que obviamente hay pues polémicas, experiencias no tan buenas de que a veces los actores no congenian con la química? Pero ¿cuál de esa recomendación sería que en la industria del cine independiente, qué es lo que debemos que ser muy cuidadosos para el momento de que la escena cumpla y que la actriz y el actor y el director sea muy bueno?
Okay, a great question. Because John is showcasing that we, like myself, Andres, and John, we are independent filmmakers in a small city. And sometimes we read about histories, not only in movies for the adult industry, but independent movies. And that sometimes in the hardcore scenes, sometimes or the directors or the actors, the actresses commit mistakes. So as a person that knows about the industry, what are your recommendations for being the product that they want to show, being a porn movie or an indie movie? Like, no, please try to do this because you know sometimes there are no chemistry, I don't know, with the director or with the actors. What are your tips that you are the advice that you get so these type of scenes get done with respect, well done, perfectly?
Mm-hmm. Yes. We actually go over the whole script before we do it. That's usually they tell you what they want, and you have to tell them. You fill out a sheet of paper, and you can say your do's and your don'ts. You check off yes or no on everything. So everyone is clear on what they'll allow another actor to do. It's very, very good. And they even get it on video. They video camera you reading your do's and don'ts. It's a legal procedure before you even start the shoot, that you're signing paperwork. Everyone sees each other's tests to make sure everybody's safe. It's very interesting. It's a business, and they treat it as a business. But once you start videoing, it's so much fun. We have a great time. They actually during makeup ahead of time, and then you're getting your hair done, everybody's interacting and talking about the script and goofing on what they would like to say. Maybe some words get changed a little bit, just because some other person will come up with a great idea of how it should go. Mm-hmm. They usually stick with the same shoot direction, but sometimes someone will say, oh, why don't I say this? And they'll all love it, or they don't. But it's fun.
In Colombia, when sometimes they do this type of products, being for the adult industry or movies, they always forget that part. They don't always start in a screenplay. They don't read, oh, thank you. I would love to translate this because it's a great advice. John, SEKA nos da el mejor consejo de todos. Es que todo parte de un guión. y a ellos incluso los graban leyendo el guión, diciendo qué te parece, qué no te parece. Obviamente también hay departamentos, ¿no? De maquillaje y todo. Algo que sí sucede cuando la química es muy buena, ella me va a entender que ha tenido buena química. Bueno, yo le estaba agradeciendo porque yo le dije que muchas veces se cometen errores acá, más en que este país, obviamente lo hemos visto en otras entrevistas, porque no leen un guión. Dice que cuando surgen ideas, a veces las dicen los actores, las actrices, pero ellos mismos tienen que decir, estoy de acuerdo, no estoy de acuerdo con eso, pero todo parte de un guión profesional.
Oh,
Bravo, thank you. Yes, thank you for saying that because, no, in fact, le diré, there is an anecdote. We interviewed here one of the new actresses that is Veronica Leal. She's from our city, but she is not working on Colombia. She's working in Budapest. And the main reason that why she left Colombia is for that kind of mistakes. And so it's great to know it from somebody that really knows how is this business. And wow, no, amazing answer. John, ¿tienes más preguntas?
sí, bueno. Bueno, de hecho, dos para terminar, y es, bueno, yo sé que a veces en las industrias del cine para adultos siempre hay lo que son pros y contras, pero hay de pronto escenas en las que, bueno, todo se habla en un guión, pero hay escenas que de pronto usted dice, bueno, voy a hablarlo con el director o voy a hablarlo con el actor, si depende de qué tan repetitivo sea, y también sobre si en las escenas, bueno, cuando se realiza el filme, ustedes, no sé, tienden a poder aconsejar al editor de que, uy, me gusta este plano, pero a la vez no.
When the times that you have been working, there is like a possibility that when the product is being edited in the editing room, sometimes that you as an actress like gave some advice or not. You record and then you have to wait when this get published on the sites. When you shoot a project, sometimes there are opportunities for you to be on the editing room and gain some suggestions or not. You shoot the project and then you have to wait when this get published.
Oh, I'm not usually in the big companies I work for. I don't get to see what they edit. But most of the time when my husband does the shooting, because I have my own sites and I have my own videos that we put together. The first couple of times I would watch many years ago, and there were certain things I didn't want to have in the videos, and he kind of knows that now. So I'm not concerned, but there have been times when he's got a certain angle and I look terrible and I say, don't you put that in there, not that part. Or when somebody needs a little bit of time, they sometimes somebody will how much can I say on this channel, because I don't know. Can I be open?
Say whatever you want.
Well, sometimes when a new talent does get with me and they come right away, then it's edited and put at the end. They have to move things around.
Yes.
Or at first they're shy and we have to cut that part out. Those things do happen. But most of the time, or I've had an incident, for example, where I've fallen off the bed. We had to cut that out. I slid off the bed, and that wasn't good. Those kind of things happen, though. It's a lot of fun. Or the cameraman will stumble and fall down. In fact, for a while, we were actually keeping bloopers and starting to do a clip on just the bloopers, they were so funny.
Wow. John, que no sé si, bueno, tú has visto obviamente los bloopers de los videos de ella, ¿no?
De hecho, ¿por qué no sacan, aparte de los videos, una sesión de bloopers? Me gustaría.
De hecho, sí.
Sí.
Lo hacían al principio. Es que te cuento. Bueno. Sabes muy bien que ella sí a veces se metía, por así decir, cuando comenzó, de hecho tú sabes que obviamente el esposo graba, pero era más por cuestiones como que, uy, ese ángulo no me gustó. Y porque a veces sucedían cosas que los actores no llegan, o sea, no daban el rendimiento que tenían que dar, entonces ella tenía que pues, pedir que editaran y eso, pero generalmente ella como que, por ejemplo, cuando son compañías grandes, no, ya no sabe, se grabó y ya, pero generalmente ella pues sí dice que lo que más ocurre en un accidente, una vez ella se cayó de la cama, ouch.
Oh,
Ella dice otra vez que una vez el camarógrafo se resbaló, entonces por eso es
oh
que
my
ella
gosh.
creó la sección clásica, los bloopers, pero no, que generalmente ella confía bastante y ya no se involucra tanto en esa cuestión.
Ah,
I have one funny one I have to tell you.
yes.
I was with two guys. Okay, I'm on my back and I have one guy here and one guy here. So I'm with this guy and I go to turn to be with this guy and he disappeared. He's gone. It's like, it was like, oh my God. He walked out of the room for a minute.
Yo creo que entendiste.
Sí, hay un distance.
Yo don't understand everything. I don't need to translate.
Wow. De hecho, esas son experiencias que obviamente no cuentan en la industria y te agradecemos, Sika. Y por último, la pregunta final, la que sí me gustaría, sí es bastante de vital importancia preguntarte, bueno, cuando están en la escena de los premios, ¿y cuál es el proceso que de pronto ustedes, al momento de, bueno, estar seleccionados, nominados, al momento de ganar, ¿qué sigue luego? Hay una parte en la que, bueno, llegan más oportunidades o ciertamente hay un estándar de que, bueno, si ganaste este premio, vamos a recomendarte un poco más a más compañías y también sobre qué opina usted de que a veces, bueno, yo he visto que muy poca relevancia le han dado a hacer prensa en la industria del cine para adultos. De pronto, ¿qué puede ser eso? Puede ser de pronto mala versión de los estereotipos, pero que recomiendan de que, por ejemplo, a este tipo de ideas que nosotros apostamos de entrevistar a la industria sea de gran relevancia para que la gente conozca de ustedes y de pronto qué hace falta para que obviamente tengamos más oportunidades de llegar.
Okay, as a final, great question. First, John, thanks you, and of course, I thank you because you are telling me things that sometimes people of the industry don't tell. So it's great to know it. When the awards came, do you feel that the awards recognition really do open more doors? And the final question is, the other question is, we had the lot in this channel to do press for this industry. But what do you think that are the reasons why the journalism and the adult film industry doesn't get along? Is lack of professionalism from the journalists? Why this type of interviews, we question, are not that common, and at least in Latin America are not that common. So tell us.
It's gotten a lot better as far as the doors opening. There's so many different things out here now with if you want to stay home and work, if you want to travel, if you can travel and go and do shoots, if you want to be an escort, that's okay. I haven't done that though. But I don't know, is the opportunities are on so many different directions between camming and just being on the telephone. You can even be on the phone and get paid for it. Then they have all these links to link all of your promotion. You're promoting yourself all over the place. And they've got the computer, somebody just Googles you and it lists everything. Is that what you mean?
Yes. And yes. The final question is, what do you think that are the elements that, at least in Latin America, is like that? We are a channel that we had the include to interview people like you and most people from the industry. But sometimes we feel that the press, the journalism, is not serious. What do you think that are the elements that, I don't know, do you feel that the journalists should have to be more connected with the adult industry? I know that you got your media. We know that there are medias that review, but sometimes we feel like, yeah, the TV channels or the newspapers, whatever, they're like not in that in contact with the industry. In fact, we as a channel feel lucky because we started to do these interviews with all this professionalism, and but we are like the weird fishes, like, oh, they are crazy. Why are they doing that? So what do you think that are the elements that do you think that feel that the journalism and the adult film industry doesn't get along, or do you feel that no, they get along really well, or they need to improve this, the media? I don't know.
Oh, I think there's control. Like, for example, I've been on certain apps on the phone, and you'll try and promote yourself, and then all of a sudden they lock you out, and it seems like there isn't an answer why you're locked out, and they cannot give you an answer. It hasn't happened to me, but I have friends that are doing the same thing that I do and to promote themselves, and they get locked out. And I feel like there's got to be some kind of politics going on to what group of people you might be linking yourself to that you get locked out. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
It's very strange. And you can't really put your finger on where or who's doing it. I don't know. There's not an answer to that one. You just have to hope they don't close turn you off, and you keep. And if they do, then you start all over again. But a lot of times, if you have yourself in a lot of different places, it doesn't affect me that much anyway, because I have promoted and my husband in a lot of different websites. Plus I work for people. I'm on camming, Skyping. So there's a lot of girls out there that only go on one account. And if they're locked out, that's their life. That's their money. Wow. They have to be all over.
Wow, John, increíble. En lo de los premios, dice que de hecho sí ha apoyado muchísimo porque ha permitido, por ejemplo, que si las personas desean trabajar en sus casas, o sea, ha permitido que se lleguen a ciertos cambios que favorezcan a las personas. O sea, todos estos avances que tú has visto en la industria con el camming, con el Skyping, se han debido gracias a los premios y reconocimientos. Entonces ya como que la persona puede decir, oiga, yo ya quiero trabajar de esta manera, te lo permitimos. Y John, lo de los medios es algo, o sea, es duro porque dice que muchas veces no es culpa de los medios. Tú sabes que los medios, los grandes medios tienen dueños, ¿no? Sí. Esto ha llevado a que muchos de los ads donde ella incluso has trabajado, la bloqueen. Dice que para ella no hay problema, porque ella dice, bueno, entiende que son políticas y pues ella trabaja con muchos medios, pero para gente, por ejemplo, muchas muchachas que hacen webcam, que de repente las bloquean, como si nada. Ella dice que eso a veces no depende de los medios, sino de qué intereses políticos manejan los medios.
Oh,
increíble.
Vamos a darle un fuerte aplauso.
¡Bravo!
Thank
bueno,
you.
Por último, dinos tus redes.
No,
lo mismo, sus redes sociales y bueno, un saludo para el canal y la foto. Primero la foto.
Okay, first we're going to take a picture so we can share to the social media about this interview. So please give us that beautiful smile.
Okay. Well, thank you for inviting me. And if you guys do want to watch me at all, I will be on Linktree, linktr.ee/SEKA, SEKA/black. And you can see all my links there if you want to check out my profile.
And send a big hi to the channel, to Colombia, to wherever you want.
Oh, thank you.
John, en todo está en Linktree, SEKA Black.
Por último, ahí usted sabe, el fan de la industria, Mario Corredor, que si le envías un saludo a él.
Oh, yeah, yes. And as a final, there is a friend of the channel that is a really big fan for the industry and for your career. Send a big hi to Mario, Mario Corredor. Hi to Mario.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Say it.
Hi, Mario. Hi, Mario.
Yes.
Mario is the luckiest man.
Sika, gracias por esta oportunidad, mucho éxito en tus proyectos y bienvenida aquí. La verdad, esperemos tenerte después pronto y bueno, mucho más de tus colegas y que la pases una excelente semana.
No, have a really great weekend. You are part now of the family. You are welcome all the time here in this channel and your friends, of course. No, thank you so much. Thank you. It was an honor.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Sika. Good day.
Good day.